What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 312 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
Snubbed.
We got the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon.
Marvel Rivals is here. Overwatch 2 is cooked.
And we got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Chandler Roberts.
Oni Musha, Oni Musha, Oni Musha, Oni Musha!
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Astro, Balatro, the Game Awards, Pokémon TCG Pocket, GTA 6, and Anime Weekend Atlanta.
Slay the Spire has been one of my most played games of 2024 because it's great. I can't recommend it enough. When I'm done with the podcast, I'm probably going to play some more Slay the Spire.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Madrid, the fact that you beat it with the Silent first is impressive because the Silent is the hardest character.
Exclusively with the Silent. I have a harder time with the other characters.
That is crazy. The Silent is literally...
Silent, you just stock up on a bunch of fucking cards. You just stock up on so many cards that your hand is taking up the fucking screen.
Nah. If you really want power, you played a defect. You played a defect. A good powers deck on the defect is dumb because you're like, electrodynamics.
I haven't been super successful with the defect.
The defect is my best character.
I think I might have made it to like the third area or whatever.
I think I'm on like Ascension 6 or 7 with the defect.
See, here's my problem with Slay the Spire. Because I came off of Hades, and like now I'm just going to have a roguelike in rotation as part of the repertoire at all times.
Good.
Because it works.
A rotation, if you will.
But my problem is I got Balatro.
I respect that.
And for me, like, if I'm doing a card roguelike right now, it's going to be Balatro. If I'm doing an action roguelike right now, it's going to be Hades 2.
Okay, but have you played Slay the Spire yet?
No. But I have it somewhere.
Exactly.
I'm going to be honest with you, Anton. That is your problem. As somebody
that is your problem.
As somebody who's played both.
How much Balatro have you played?
Enough. Trust me, Balatro hits. It hits as well. But Slay the Spire hits different.
Slay the Spire.
I can do two different things.
I can't have my entire rotation be roguelikes.
Why not, coward?
I need JRPGs,
coward. If you want some JRPGs, then you take Metaphor off our Steam library plan and put that on your fucking Steam Deck, you coward.
You don't need to be Anton everyday AAA gamer, okay? AAA Anton gamer.
I will say, I will also say you have passed up on two really good JRPGs this year.
At minimum.
Wait.
Minimum.
What?
Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor.
I have that, and I started that.
And Vengeance.
Okay.
And Vengeance.
Hold on. Having and playing are way two different things.
Tell him.
As a person who has an hour and 10 minutes in Persona 3 Reload, I played that fucking game.
You beat it recently, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel?
That's sad.
How do you feel? You feel sad?
Did you beat the game or did the game beat you?
Both.
Talk about it.
Both.
Talk about it.
So I didn't actually realize that after January is when Social Links cut off. And so I didn't get to platinum it because of that.
Rip.
Yeah.
You didn't have a save?
But no, I didn't. I thought I was doing good until I realized I'm not doing good enough.
Absolute rookie mistake, not having a save before the point where
I platinumed Persona 5 was that Royal without a single second save.
They put all the hard trophies in Persona 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
And they're like, all right, we can't do those again, so here's some new ones.
Even though they totally
make it easy.
But I mean, it's definitely worth beating. I think I felt sluggish after a little bit, October, November, going into December. Yep. December and January, I mean, the cutest little toaster is a fun social link to get through.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
That's best girl for a reason.
And then just like going at the end of the game, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's like you get to touch all the social links that you actually maxed out and kind of get to see them for the last time. And then the ending happens. It was heartwarming. It was touching.
And then it breaks you.
It broke me. Also, I'm over here sad. Marissa hasn't watched me play this game at all. So she has no idea about these bonds that I've made with all these characters, even the ones I didn't necessarily care about. At the end of this game, I beat the final boss. I beat Nyx. And like things go sideways. And I'm just like, oh, god damn it. I knew this was gonna happen, but I wasn't ready for it still. And so she's like, what the fuck what is going on? And I'm like, I'm sad. And she's like, all these anime things are happening. And if you don't watch anime, then you don't get anime shit.
It's not even anime shit. It's, did you go through this year? Did you spend a year with these people, getting to know them, helping them through their struggles, only to... You see why 3 is my favorite. You understand why 3 is my favorite.
It's really good. But to an outsider looking in, this is a bunch of anime bullshit. And I was like, first of all,
that's all any video game.
That's any Persona game.
That's true. I was like, you just
game.
stare at your phone.
Any video game at this point.
I'm like, I'm
anime bullshit.
I'm going through something for the end of this game. Don't worry about it. You just look at Instagram and mind your business.
Watch your reels, okay?
Watch your reels.
You can send me some.
Watch your reels, okay?
Look at what I'd be sending her to show you, and just mind your business.
Jalen will sit here and send you the most algorithm altering content fucking conceivable.
Honestly,
That goes both ways.
You watch that one reel you get randomly on one weekday, and then that's it.
Your homie sent you one reel, and the next thing you know,
your whole world has changed.
No.
You're seeing things you've never seen before.
It's crazy. Like outside of Angelina, like the people who send me reels, it's like you and Eric, and it's 2 very different genres of reels. I guess. And it's always with like zero context. It's never a message. It's never like it's just like nope.
Here's the real. Yo, that's just the state of Instagram. Honestly, is people just could be completely randomly sending you a reel that you may or may not be interested in.
Yep.
Either way, your algorithm's going to suffer because of it.
Right.
That's hilarious.
All right, so let's do some of these breakdowns because we got a whole bunch to cover this episode. Chris, have you said your piece of...
to talk about this stuff?
Actually, I have one question for Chris about Persona.
Yeah.
Chris, do you plan on playing the answer at some point? Do you plan on playing Baby Girl's grieving process?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I'm probably gonna I'll probably play the answer and then do a new game plus and actually platinum it. Because I think I don't only have like 4.
Okay, because you gotta meet Metis. You gotta meet Metis. You gotta figure out Medicine or Syscon shit.
Yeah. So I really want to do this game's due diligence and get the platinum.
I'm just happy someone else on this podcast understands why 3 is my favorite.
Good. It's really good.
Is it your favorite, Chris?
I think I still enjoy 4 the most.
Nice.
Also, I don't expect any Persona game to beat out your first Persona game.
5 Royal was my first Persona game. 4 was my second one. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I beat 5 Royal. It was good, and then I played Persona 4, and I was like, this one's a little bit better.
You never played base Persona 5?
No. I didn't think I liked JRPGs back then, and then my palate changed.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's nice. I can't even tell you to go back and play it.
The pandemic changed me. I was like, I have all this time.
It's called having JRPG time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be in luck.
I know. I heard.
Oh God, no. That's even worse.
I hope we're actually in luck and are able to dodge.
We're
that.
not. We're not. We're not. We're fucked. We're
the
fucked. We're
bird
gonna have
flu?
to go vegan to dodge that shit.
Is it the return of the bird flu?
The new bird flu, because that's not the same strain that's been fucking up everything else. This is a new one.
A new. Cool.
Yeah. This is a fresh strain.
It's
Hasn't even got a crease in that shit yet.
Pidgeotto flu, not Pidgey flu anymore.
This is a freshly hatched Pidgey.
Oh,
it's that Pidgeot EX.
Oh God.
All right.
Full art.
Madrid understanding the full art meta.
Oh man.
I understand it now.
So yeah, my 2024 Steam replay. I played 24 games. 6 of them were new, 3 of them were demos, 2 of them were playtests.
Nice.
Monster Hunter Wilds. 14 achievements unlocked in 5 games, 0 rare achievements. I didn't do a lot of Steam this year. 23% was played with mouse and keyboard. I don't know what I was playing because every time I play something on my PC, like this is just here, so I don't know what the 23%, 77% was with a controller. Like that should be like 90% or 99. Monster Hunter World was 33% of my playtime. I played it 6 times. Marvel Snap was 21%. And that was me completing Twitch challenges. Or not Twitch, Discord challenges for free cards. By just having the game open on PC.
Right.
And then Monster Hunter Rise was 12% of my playtime across 9 sessions. So it was just Monster Hunter. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I definitely wasn't playing Monster Hunter on mouse and keyboard.
It's probably the amount of time you spent using your mouse and keyboard to navigate to this thing, to download this file, to do that.
It's probably the fact that if you were on PC, it's probably because you alt tab to get into Discord because the game was still running, and you swapped to keyboard because you alt tab to do whatever.
Oh,
I did
probably.
alt tabbing.
Yeah, it's probably one of those games where you got to tickle the person with the feather, and you needed your mouse for full range of motion.
Madrid, you want to enlighten us on what games you be playing?
Y'all can see my Steam library. I'm clear. I'm good. You can check me out. What you gonna find? Skullgirls. You're gonna find Persona 4, and you might find Halo Infinite. That's it. Oh, those fighting herds.
Heck, my Steam replay is Final Fantasy, of course, January and February.
14?
Yep, 14. Good old 14. A lot of Slay the Spire, because, Slay the Spire, it's peak. One of the best roguelites ever made. I got really into First Descendant for a little bit when it first came out between July and August.
Yeah, y'all was horny.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Why are you making them give them all that ass? Shit, what am I supposed to do about that? I didn't give them all that ass. They're just there. I just want to play an ice bitch, but goddamn, you gotta have games.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy. 48% of my playtime this year on Steam was in September. That's when my PlayStation was fucked up, and I played a lot of Monster Hunter World and Death Stranding.
Nice.
Got the Helldivers on mine. When you look at my Steam Deck, Slay the Spire, Cyberpunk, got some Metaphor and some Shadow the Hedgehog.
I got Death Stranding, Monster Hunter Rise, Tetris Effect, and Hades 2 on my Steam Deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
What the hell?
The demos I played, Final Fantasy 16. Playtest I did, Monster Hunter Wilds.
For me, it was Hollywood Animal. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait for the full release. It's basically a management sim where you run a movie studio at the advent of motion pictures. So you're like start up in the 1960s. You get to be a 1960s era piece of shit.
Nice.
Because the game doesn't pretend like you're going to be. It's like no. You're gonna learn to be terrible real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a tutorial section on how to blackmail people.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, straight up, one of your people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you," and you're like, I have evidence of you with a 16-year-old. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, yeah. That game was one of those things where it's like, if you want to be scummy, that's the game. It's a good time.
We let you cook.
But that's one of those, you want to be a scummy motherfucker.
Damn, the immersion.
Right. Of course, the metaphor. Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. That's so much fun. It's blackjack. It's blackjack.
Nice.
It's a roguelike, but it's blackjack.
I mean, I've been poker roguelike.
I can fuck with that. I love
Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers is so much fucking fun, man. I'm not
I actually know how to play blackjack. Like poker, I'm testing these shits out as I go.
I know I know all the poker hands now. So at the very least, I know.
Is your high
straight,
card, your pairs,
right? Your high
straight,
card,
flush,
your 2 pairs,
royal
your 3 of a
flush.
kind. Your...
Shit, I'm gonna say right now, I need to go to Vegas and play some blackjack. That's my game. That's my card game of choice right there. I love me some blackjack.
Let's fucking
I
go.
can see that being just like really fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good ass
Apparently,
time.
my grandfather was able to count cards and was like a gambler.
Oh,
If you can count cards, you kind of
you should be.
You should
Calling. I mean,
he was a mathematician, so I mean,
there you go.
I was in Vegas one time, and I was like, I know we don't really know each other.
Well, let me show you a little something, nephew.
I got you. Pop, split it. Yes. Hit. Yeah, I came up.
Nice.
It was great. It didn't happen that most recent time I went, but I also wasn't really trying to gamble, so
That's
it all
right.
worked out.
Okay.
Anton, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Complete sidebar. Are you going to get Space Marine 2 so we can do that one episode of Secret Level?
If I get Space Marine 2, it's going to be on PlayStation because I got a feeling I can convince Jawan to do that and Radic.
It don't get crossplay?
I highly doubt that.
Damn, that's not standard.
It's like a Saber Interactive game.
No, we say this every time there's a game we want to play together.
Right,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
feel-
saying, like at this point, it should just be standard.
It should
should.
be. And I mean, it is in a lot of ways. Marvel Rivals, we didn't even have to think about it.
Right. Came out.
No question.
No. Space Marine 2 has crossplay.
Turn
I can regale y'all with the lore while I go, brother, we must destroy the Tyranid threat.
Brother,
All the Umbra!
What of our brother Flaccidicus? Brother, he was too soft for this world.
So yeah.
He was not made to be. He was not one of our genes, sire. He was not made for this, brother. We are here for the Emperor to destroy the Xenos threat.
I don't got no free time, Anton. I ain't watch shit.
No, like I love the fact that the Space Marine episode went going like, okay, I could get into 40K.
Yeah, straight
I'm
up.
telling you,
Straight up.
Space Marines are fucking
No.
sick.
So
Do
so is
not
Secret Level
get
just
into
like,
40K.
Hey guys, here's a bunch of new special interests for you.
It's 15 minutes of if this doesn't convince you to be your new special interest, something's wrong with you.
All of them are 15 minutes, but some of them feel like an hour, and some of them feel like 2 seconds.
Space Marines, the Warhammer one is so hard. Titus is the fucking
That
goat.
shit really goes
Titus is
in.
built different. Titus
built different.
Titus walked onto a tank, got shot in the face, killed the motherfucker with the chainsaw, and casually dropped a fucking grenade into the tank. Titus is built fucking different.
That whole squad's built different, bro. Like, legit, a whole Mad Max horde came out of a hole in the ground to fuck them up, and they just walked through them. Like, peak tank shit. Like...
And then one of them
I
had the
am a
audacity.
moving wall. I am the unstoppable force and the immovable object right now.
One of them motherfuckers shot Titus in the head. Titus looked at him and went,
Right.
chainsaw. And the entire time they were on a chain dragging a coffin with a fucking psyker in it. When I say 40K is fucking sick, man.
Y'all got 15 minutes tonight.
Just watch the Space Marine episode. Fuck
But
it.
I also got ads because Amazon Prime makes you have ads even though you have Amazon Prime.
They give you like a minute up front of the episode, and then you just
You're
But
free.
my point is, I'm already paying for that shit with my Prime subscription.
True.
Why are you force feeding me fucking ads?
You know
Everything's
why?
got ads.
Money.
Yeah.
We're over advertised to. Change my mind.
I almost made a joke.
You're the
but it would've
product,
fucked
not
my
the.
algorithm for real, for real.
You're the product, not the customer. The fact that they're making you watch these ads is why you're watching ads.
Well, with Pi, you could get paid to watch ads. That is the number one ad I get. It's about an ad blocker that pays you to not watch ads. Or to watch ad, like either you don't get ads or you get paid to watch ads.
They're taking all types of data from you.
Oh yeah.
All the data.
They're taking
100%.
all.
That's
Yeah.
why
Even the shit you don't
they're
care
trying to
about.
force TikTok to be sold to an American company. They want all that data.
True.
Microsoft, where you at?
They're not going to sell it.
They're not going to sell it. The American public's just going to move to fucking Zuckerberg once again. People are just going to move to like Instagram Reels and shit.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts really is poised to be the one because, like, people's watch time on YouTube, like,
It's already a
But
platinum.
like, you can't cast and watch reels and watch shorts and cast at the same time because for
That's
some
the
reason,
worst part.
it doesn't fucking work.
No,
Like,
because
why-
according to your phone, there's only one player.
I'm sorry. Are you telling? Let me just break this down for a second. You picked a YouTube video to watch. You cast that, and then you open your phone, and you're just like, I'm gonna watch TikTok videos. So you have two different things going at the same time.
No, they're both coming from the same app.
No, but I'm saying like,
Like
Yeah,
if
Chris.
you
You're
wanted
casting
to, if
YouTube.
there was a YouTube story or whatever the fuck it's called, and you wanted to watch it on the like you wanted to cast that next, let's say after your video, I used to queue shit up and just like, all right, I got my playlist. Oh,
Mhm.
maybe I can weave in a story or a short. No, no, you got to watch it on your phone. I just think that's stupid.
I get it. I was concerned that we were just like we were picking something to watch. I guess we do that all the time with television.
Oh yeah, I put on that awful.
And then we
fucking-
just
I put on that awful Transformers movie last night so I could read some manga.
Wait, what awful Transformers movie?
Age of Extinction.
Oh, okay.
That shit was. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
Bayverse. Oh, Bayverse. Oh, Bayverse stopped being good after Dark of the Moon.
yeah, yeah.
And
the
that's
first-
and that's implying that anything before Dark of the Moon was actually good.
Yeah, those first two were pretty good.
Yeah,
Especially
those
the first one.
they were fun.
They were fun. They were fun.
They were fun. They were fun.
Like, look. This is
I wanted that Camaro. So
I like
badly.
Bayverse up to Dark of the Moon. I like Bayverse up to Dark of the Moon. After Dark of the Moon, nah. Bayverse is trash.
Bro, you got racist ass Mark Wahlberg in there.
And what
Fucking-
pisses me off most is that Age of Extinction brings my favorite fucking Transformers for a shit ass movie.
Who are your favorite Transformers?
Grimlock, the motherfucker who
okay.
turns into a goddamn T-Rex.
I'm watching the movie and it
Yeah.
just happens. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That's
I'm like,
Grimlock.
I'm like, we're 2 hours and 15 minutes into this movie. Why the fuck is this just now? That movie was bloated. That shit is 2 hours and 47 minutes.
This
It should have been
episode's about to be
45 minutes of
bloated.
Optimus and
Oh,
Grimlock doing
shit,
Optimus and
yes.
We're
Grimlock
20
shit.
minutes in talking about Optimus and Grimlock shit. This episode's gonna be bloated as shit.
Whoa, this is all quality. That was all ass. That was
And
like
it
4
pisses me
different
off.
movies it could have had, and they all would have sucked. They all would have sucked.
Okay, hold on.
It's like you
Just to
bring
get
my
a
fa-
semi back on track. Just to get
you bring
semi
my
back.
favorite mans up here for this?
So my Steam replay, I play 14 games. 7 of them were new.
One
Most
of
of
them's
it.
14.
No, I didn't get 14, so it's never a part of this equation on Steam.
So it's Persona.
No, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Yep.
Fuck.
It's the top one.
Same.
Silent Hill 2 is the second, and then Plucky Squire is the third. I mostly played on the Steam Deck, which is
Of
accurate.
Of course.
Accurate.
Of course.
What were you like?
Speaking of that,
so-
Chris, have you ever fixed your
Oh, I
Steam
got-
family plan yet?
No, I stopped caring as soon as the episode ended. I just forgot about it. Oh, I unlocked 54 achievements though. It's pretty good. It's more than I did on PlayStation this year.
Okay. So,
Chris, get your Steam family plan fixed.
I know.
it'll actually be really dope.
Yeah, you're right.
It's already
I get
like,
it. I'll get it together.
look, just cause.
It's blurry.
Yeah,
That-
it's
Yeah, we
hella
can't see
blurry.
that.
Oh,
Your webcam is not gonna.
We can't see shit.
Your Logitech is really
No, Slay
trying.
Spire.
Oh, there
There
you
we go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm almost done reorganizing my shit because this fucked up my entire thing.
I think
All of my
PlayStation gave
shit-
us Slay the Spire 1 month too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I have it because PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of PlayStation, my
Dun, 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 dun.
PlayStation
Oh, fuck. How do I do
2024
this?
wrap up dropped. They put the year I joined PSN, and it's 2008. I am trophy level 378. I played 127 games. 80 of them were PS5 games, 47 of them are PS4 games. That sounds impressive, but I will open a lot of games just for PlayStation Stars rewards.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you have a lot. Like looking at what happened, looking at our combined Steam family plan. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But 2024, my top 5 games were Final Fantasy 14, which had 20% of my playtime, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which had 15% of my playtime, Fortnite, which had 7%, Hades, which had 7%, and Astrobot, which had 5%.
Sick.
Nice.
So it was a bunch of Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Hades, and Astrobot.
All right. I haven't actually done my Sony wrap, so this is all about to be news to me. So
I haven't fully gone through mine. Like,
How the fuck do I do this on PC?
I
Alright.
sent the link to the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
from the start of my PSN account, I've played 228 games. My first game of this year was actually Sea of Stars.
Hey.
So
Hey,
yeah.
My first
Now,
game
I
was
would also like to
Fortnite.
retroactively say I might have said Spider-Man was my game of the year last year. It's actually Sea of Stars.
you're goddamn right it is.
it's
Didn't
right,
Sea
it
of
is.
Stars win?
Right, it just gets bonus points as it already won.
What are you, Elden Ring?
Definitely didn't get that twice in a row.
I tried to go for a three-peat with this whatever, which we'll talk about later.
All right. I was starting. My number 5 game is Sea of Stars with 22 hours. My number 4 game is Helldivers 2 with 23 hours. My number 3 game is Metaphor ReFantazio with 115 hours. I'm still not done, BT Dubs. My number 2 game is Persona 3 Reload with 117 hours. Even further from being done. BT Dubs. And my number 1 game is EA Sports FC 24 with 120 hours.
Oh,
Oh, hey
Played
man.
more EA this year than I play, or played more EA FC this year than I played Final Fantasy 14. How many hours did you say?
120?
That's more than I put into
Ooh, man.
Fortnite and 7 Rebirth this year combined.
that's
It's
more
like-
than I put into Shadow the Hedgehog and Metaphor combined.
The disparity between like my 4th slot and my 3rd spot, it's like it goes from 23 hours to 115 hours. It's like I'm either really locked the fuck in or I played it for like a day. Like 1 full day type shit.
Damn.
Yeah. EA Sports is really just me running FIFA with the homies. Yeah, it's not a good game by any stretch of the imagination. Like,
Oh, I see where you see from the very start. I've played 542 games. Sounds about right.
What?
Yeah, since 2008, I've played 542
Oh,
games on the
okay.
PlayStation platform.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds kind of low.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
It's saying my game style is the GOAT. Yeah, man, my shit's all fucked up.
My gaming style is role player. I spent 55% of my game in the
Oh yeah. Same.
expansive worlds and immersive narratives of RPGs.
I spent 69. Nice. And the
Nice.
same thing.
What were your top 5, Chris?
Top 5 was number 5 was Stardew Valley. I was a casual gamer this year on PlayStation, apparently. With 1 hour of time on Stardew. Number 4 was 3 hours on Sonic Origins.
Nice.
Number 3 was 9 hours on Alan Wake 2. Number 2 was 36 hours in Astrobot. And number 1 was 120 hours on Persona 3 Reload.
Wait, so did you platinum Astro?
Yeah. Easy platinum.
I only have. It took me 28 hours.
I just did shit because it was fun. I replayed levels because I was having a good time.
Have you played the new Christmas level?
Yes. That shit is sick.
Yeah, it's like the fact that it's just out of nowhere they dropped a new like level with costumes, like secret
controller,
bots,
yeah,
like ship skins, like all of that.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
It was really cool.
They added Peter and Miles, so
they did add Peter and Miles. There's another one they added. Rayman.
Peter.
Yeah, Gex.
Yeah, and
they
Dex
sold
was
out
on there.
Tomb Raider. They sold out Deus Ex, but Square was like, "We keeping Gex."
Is that the only Square thing in there still? Because there's
Damn.
still no
Gex?
Final Fantasy.
Still no Final Fantasy.
Still no Dragon
I think
Quest.
it's actually
still
just Gex. I really think it's just Gex.
All right, so calendar. January game of the month is Fortnite. February, March, April, it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. May, June, it's Hades. July and August is Final Fantasy XIV. September and October, it is Astrobot. November is Call of Duty. And December is Marvel Rivals.
December is Marvel Rivals. I already got 20 hours in that, so that was about to take my Sea of Stars slot over pretty soon. One more session, actually.
Honestly, my entire year was Persona 3 Reload outside of September, October, where Astrobot took over.
Oh yeah. Once October hit, it was like metaphor. And everything
I think
changed.
June is like Stardew, only because I was actually just playing Final Fantasy 14 on PC.
How many games did y'all play for the year? I'm at 32 with PlayStation.
I am at 127.
I played 14 games this year. 127.
You just be playing some shit.
I really just be opening shit for PlayStation Stars rewards, like keeping it real. It'll be like
I might get them, but I might not play it.
I'll legit just open it to get the thing and then delete it and delete it off my trophy list.
How many trophies we get this year?
How many tabs in do I have to go for the
179.
Nice. Got 110.
No platinums.
1 platinum.
Wait. 449 hours or 499 hours. In 2024, I got 358 trophies, 2 platinum, 13 gold, 74 silver, and 269 bronze.
Nice.
So what were y'all's hours played in 2024?
Oh, hella low. 173.
173? That's not terrible.
I had 512.
512.
Nice.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you had more hours on PlayStation this year than even me. but I
Yeah.
guess I was.
You had a down period, and
Yeah.
I legitimately probably hadn't played my Switch this year.
I have not
I
played
don't
my
play
Switch
shit
this
on
year.
Steam. I think I
Yeah.
probably have more time playing Delta on my phone than I do my Switch.
I didn't open up my Switch this year. It's been dead the entire year.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, my
It's in the dock,
same.
and the dock isn't plugged in to anything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm honestly surprised it's taken out of a box since I've moved in.
I played a whole Pokemon game. Oh, so there's a tab with your PlayStation Stars. I did 76 campaigns. So if we remove 76 games from that list of games I played this year, it'd probably be a more accurate number. But yeah, 76 campaigns, got 57 digital collectibles this year. Did I already redeem this avatar? But yeah, I guess I'm the only one with the Switch recap, so I'll do that
Yeah,
quickly. I
for
started
sure.
off 2024 with Smash Bros. I played it on January 14th.
Damn, that would be fun.
Okay.
No idea why.
I feel like Nintendo sent me something about mine.
Just want to Smash Bros?
Hey,
So
yeah.
I played 15 games and 22 hours on the Nintendo Switch this year. My most played games were Legends Arceus that got 10 hours. It's crazy I beat that game in 10 hours. Like, I was 10 hours from the end of that game. Scarlet for 5 hours. That is 100% me just doing the shit for Gimme Ghoul and Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Sword is 1 hour. That is 100% Wonder Trading. Because I did that one day where I was just going between the different games and Wonder Trading. Got a lot of very illegitimate shinies in that time. Gaming style, 48% role playing. Most played in November, that's 10 hours played. That was the 10 hours that I played in Legends Arceus. And yeah, share stats. I got 3 gold points, 450 platinum points. And they have some top picks for me, which is just an ad that is a page that's not loading fast enough for me to care. All right.
Yeah, I
Game
don't
Awards.
think Nintendo sent me one.
Do you want me to send you the?
just
I had to
Google
like
it, right?
Google it. Yeah, I had to do.
Oh, I would like to drop my top 5 manga that I read this year.
Smoking on your top 5.
I still haven't gotten that email in any.
Top five. Try opening the app. You might get a like an alert for it.
That's
or
the thing.
something
I
like that.
read on my computer way more
Gonna
than
be
I read
like-
on the app.
Ugh,
Kinda.
yucky.
That's what you read. JJK.
I mean, I read on my
Right.
PC, but that's not where I read my stuff on PC. But that's besides the point here.
JJK, 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 JJK.
Dylan. So my number 5 is Kagurabachi,
Okay.
which is at about 64 chapters right now. So, and I had some like critiques and like some shit to talk. Not even shit, just like I don't think it's, the second coming of Jesus, fucking Naruto Christ or anything, right? But as it's going on and it was given the time to cook, I don't care about my complaints anymore.
It's just hard.
They're still there, but I just don't give a fuck.
It's tough. It's just tough. Like,
so yeah. In conclusion, check out Kagurabachi. I'm not going to tell you it's the best thing ever, like some people will, but it's really fucking good.
For me, my number 5 was Chojin X. Because Chojin X is woo.
If I got really into Chojin X last year, then it would have been up there. But I got really into it last year and not this year.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how this one goes.
It's heat. It's great. It's It's a good time. It's a good time. I'm a little behind, but it's a great time.
We'll just pull this one back out.
Yep, just pull out. Yep.
Instead of
to
fishing out
find
the
it,
actual
'cause I
manga,
know
I'm
that
just
I
gonna fish this out.
have that exact.
I might get this shit tattooed. Like
That's hard. Like,
I mean, it's pretty sick.
Bleach would definitely there are some Bleach panels that would be my go-tos. They would hurt like a bitch, but
Right.
oh, for sure.
oh yeah.
Oh, just and like just the like face fully
Damn.
covered, chains on. That shit is
Oh,
hard.
oh, it's like, how are you
that's
this
some
much into
Kanye shit.
I could see, and that's the crazy part. Is like you see this character, you're like, I see how you're a little bitch boy, but why is your fit so fucking hard?
Oh, so you just got the
homegirl,
volumes on
homegirl.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got the first 3 volumes, and really, I'm probably about to go cop the next ones the next time I go to a bookstore.
I need to get the new JJK.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
dropped.
I haven't really copped any manga since I moved. But speaking of, my number 4 is JJK. Strictly,
Hey.
I was caught up, so it shouldn't really be on my list. But I did go back and read. Like JJK will have you going back to read older chapters. I'm like, hold on, let me go back
Right.
here. Let me just do the research right here. Your number 4, Jalen?
Yeah, my number 4 is Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi. It's a new one. It's new.
Oh yeah.
I've been reading it since it came out. It's a good time. It's very light, nothing serious.
Yeah.
It's a really
Leader
good,
vibes.
right. It's a good. I was using it as one of my palate cleansers after JJK did some bullshit. It was
Which
great.
time?
It was great to read after JJK. It's a good time.
My number 3 is probably my favorite on this list. And it's the most peak of fiction, and that's gonna be Don to Don.
Respect. My number
The
3.
second that this-
binge.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they put it on the app, I was like, let's fucking go.
the second the anime ends, that's what I'm gonna do.
My
Is
number
that tomorrow?
probably.
Yeah, shit. If it's tomorrow, shit. By next
I think
recording.
it's like 12 episodes. It's supposed to be for this season.
Something like that. For me, my number 3 is our Lobotomy Kaizen itself, JJK. That was me finishing up JJK. You know, it was a good time. I had fun with it. It does care more about its power system than its plot, but you know, I had a good time.
Yeah.
That's really all I could ask for. I had a good time.
I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before. I was like, you know what? I'm ready to talk shit about the ending.
Yeah.
It's been long enough. I'm ready to talk shit about it. I didn't want to accept it at first, but now I'm ready to talk shit about it.
Oh yeah.
If anybody's ready.
Oh, I don't. Please, trust me, I'm ready.
We definitely don't have time right now, but
yeah, I had a good time. Number 3 is JJK. I had a good time. You know, domain expansion, walk a nigga down. You know, it was great. I had a good time. Just
domain expansion. Fuck
what?
you.
I had a good time. You know, and that's all I could really ask for a manga.
Yeah. My number 2 is probably the best romance series in Jump right now, and that's going to be Blue Box.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get into Blue Box.
It's good. There's an anime for it right now on Netflix as well. It's crisply done. I recommend checking that out.
For me, my number 2 is what I like to call How to Ruin My Tuesdays. It's Chainsaw Man. Yeah, just How to Ruin My fucking Tuesdays, because it's so good, but it hurts my feelings almost every time.
I don't even know if I can attach that word to it anymore. It's just some shit.
It's hurting my feelings. Like, I'm in deep. I get it. I'm in. I'm enjoying it, but fucking knows how to hurt my fucking feelings.
Yeah, this season of Don to Don ends in a few hours.
Yeah. My number 1 is what happens when you binge a long-running series. It ends up at the top of your list no matter what. But it's still really fucking good. Mission Yozakura Family.
I haven't heard of that one, actually.
There's an anime for it, too. It's solid. It gets better as it goes. The series itself is really good. It actually has a lot of that KTO Hitman Reborn energy.
Oh,
Not so much stylistically, but like everything else.
Yeah.
Like
Power system
kind of
wise, or like hierarchy of like.
kind of like
Is
they're
it an actual
spies.
family or is it
They're
a
they
mob
are
family?
they are a literal spy family. They are a family of spies that descend from ninja, so they have special powers,
Hmm.
which makes them at the top of the spy world. And basically, that's the gag: is how fucking broken and overpowered they are. And they each have their own kind of quirks. Like the middle sister is like a girl failure, but she's really smart. but
wait, you're smart
but
as hell,
she's
but still a girl failure? That's okay.
yeah,
I'm sold.
yeah, she's
sold.
like a
Sold.
like video game kind of slob.
Oh, fucking neat. Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah,
Sold.
kind of like if Futaba was hot and like older,
Sold.
you know.
Oh shit! Say less. Say less.
If you looked at Futaba not as a little sister, but as potentially mommy, and like the middle brother is like he can transform. Like that's his thing. He's not like transformation jutsu. He's like attaching fake skin and shit. And going through
Okay,
the
a
whole-
little master
the whole thing.
disguise.
Yeah, and he's a total degenerate.
Sounds fucking wild.
You know what? I'm in. I'm sold.
Yeah, and the older brother has a sister complex.
Of course he does.
Of course he does, right? Of course he does.
I don't even have time to talk about AWA. I went to AWA 2 out of the 4 days this weekend. Had a good time. Walked around, Pokemon Go'd.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Pokemon,
Had
dope
alcohol
Pokemon went places.
at a anime convention. Like,
Did it feel like MomoCon having it downtown
Yeah, it's
at the World Congress? It's World Congress Center?
yeah, the World Congress Center.
Because one thing I really liked when I went last year was that it was in Cobb and it was like at a hotel.
Yep,
So it had less of a con vibe. Well, it had a con vibe, but it more so had like that vibe of being at Lipsa. You know, like people were just cosplaying, people over here G posing.
I mean,
music
there
going.
were cosplay
And there was
G-posing.
there were
There was
trees
a
and
literal
bushes and not
stage.
just concrete everywhere.
They got that wall of trees as like a sound barrier from north side.
Yeah, amazing.
But yeah, it was so. Momocon wasn't really in Building C at all. AWA was almost entirely in Building C. Momocon was like Building A that then bled over into Building B.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the difference in the buildings right now.
I just know it's a long ass walk to get from Building C through Building A to the courtyard, and from like
Yeah.
So A and B
Damn.
are the ones that are like
Right by the courtyard.
yeah.
Like, and this is
Building B that one like that had the courtyard that had Mercedes Benz, and then there was the one that had the smaller courtyard. That was Building A. And so Building B had that big glass wall. You could walk out and State Farm was to your left and Mercedes was to your right.
okay.
Building C's the one that's all the way
Further
down. Like,
Oh.
it's the one that you pass going down, up or down north side. Like,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
you pass the stadium.
I don't know if I like that.
It was fine. It did
It's
its
fine.
job.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Did you do anything worth mentioning? See
Uh,
anything?
Get any merch?
It sounds like it was a little lackluster, or
Well, no, I got a bag from the collectible show people over here. 'Cause I talked to them. So, got a canvas
cool.
drawstring bag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My badge is still on my chair. I mean, it was really like a kind of just go and hang out. Like, yeah, cons are just like Limsa. It's like you just go and like
Chill out, hang out.
Somebody's
Yeah.
sweeping.
Huh?
Somebody's
Yeah.
sweeping.
Somebody probably
A
is.
band playing in the corner.
Straight up. So, in the back of the dealer's room at MomoCon, they had like amateur wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In the back at this one, they had a stage where, like, the first time I went by this stage, there was some girl playing violin and people with glow sticks. I'm like, yo, this is straight up limbs for shit. Like,
Like these things do not match. These aren't necessarily congruent. But hey,
it
we're
totally
here.
makes sense.
Mhm.
In the context of being somewhere where I saw multiple people in ASEAN cosplays,
Yeah,
I
can see
didn't
that.
get, like, the only pictures that I really got was a really good Dry Bones and a Cinderace, and then there was a Radon and Mikola?
Oh, America?
America?
Wait.
Which-
Was
wait,
it the
which one?
femboy or the mommy?
Wait.
The
Femboy? Mikola. I mean, Melika.
Nicola.
Mikola.
M-Dog. We're just...
Mikola.
So, I got
Gaslight.
that, and then... I think that might have really been... Oh, there was a giant Eevee. Like, the way they have those giant Pikachus
The
that
giant
roam around
Pikachu?
Japan. There was a
Nice.
giant
Yeah.
Eevee, like, that
Nice.
was like that. So, I got some pictures of that.
That's fun.
Yeah, Evie said I'm a mascot too.
Eevee was the mascot.
Maybe he was a mascot.
Is
Is a mascot. You're right.
put some respect on Evie. That's why the next pack is gonna be Evie.
Hey,
Eevee's already in both the
The-
first two packs.
the IRL TCG has a really good Eevee and its
Oh,
evolution
yeah.
line going right now.
Yeah, the terastallized.
Yeah,
I've seen those.
it's
Those
the
are-
Umbreon is Chef's Kiss.
See, I have to stay away from shit like that because I would want to get all of those cards, and getting all of those cards, like,
Yeah.
there's no cheap way of doing it.
No, I'm luckily. I mean, right now, any place you go, you have to buy like some a pack that comes with like promo cards, and I don't really want the promo cards. I'm not trying to add bulk to the bulk that I'm about to get out of the pack.
Oh, so we got to take our bulk to Charlie's Collectible Show in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Let's go. I have a lot, and I really need to get rid of it.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll get pennies, you know. You'll make
Hey.
at least $1.
I mean, a penny per card. I got about 1,000 bulk cards.
What do
I've
they do
opened-
with it?
Huh?
What do they do with it?
A lot of people, like a lot
They
of
build
game.
decks for kids or something.
Well, no, like a lot of people who like play the actual TCG will go, and a lot of card shops will have like they'll sell them for like maybe 5 cents or 10 cents each. So that's
Depending
how
on
they're
the
making their
card.
profit. Well, yeah, like the bulk cards, they'll be like it's 10 cents a card, so you can get 10 cards for $1 at the card shop, but they're only buying it for a penny off of you, and then you can kind of go through it. And most of those bulk cards are what you want. Like, yes, you want your EX, and that's why they're more valuable. But like at the end of the day, you're gonna want your bulk cards to like flesh out your deck.
Yeah.
And there's always TCG player.
It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh, where every card that is valuable is what the meta deck is.
Yeah. Pokemon, it's really just like whatever Pokemon's popular, its cards
Yeah,
like, skyrocket in price.
the rarest one, like the reason why I bought Silver Tempest so much is like it's 1 in a 350 pack chance of you getting this like alternate art, full art Lugia, and I've probably opened 100 packs of that and only got one Lugia out of the whole thing.
I still
Sounds
haven't
about
like,
right.
But it's like that situation where that's why that card is valuable. Bulk cards are valuable because you build your deck out of it and people play.
and we're power creep.
My thing is like,
Yeah.
aren't people buying Pokemon cards? Don't they just have a shit ton of bulk anyway? So why are they buying bulk?
No, okay, I see. It's kind of a coexisting ecosystem where collectors are buying a bunch of Pokemon cards
They're
to get
buying
the
the
card.
big EX, like
Yes.
they're buying those boxes that have like
Yes.
20
And
something
then
packs in them.
The box,
from what I've
the
seen,
biggest box
So
has 10 packs.
collectors.
and battlers aren't the same. There's
No,
a,
because-
there's
No,
a
the
overlap.
collectors buy the big boxes that are hell of expensive. They look for the rare cards and then they sell off their bulk, which makes the bulk cheap for the players to
Right.
go and play the game. That's why
Instead of-
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is expensive as
Yeah.
fuck to play because
And-
all the stuff you need to play are all ultra rares that are like $100-something a card.
They're right.
Yeah, so
like,
Pokemon
essentially-
players, instead of buying packs that could just essentially have whatever the fuck in there, they can go and for way cheaper buy an entire deck of like cards they actually need and like
Yeah.
play well off each other. Like there
Yeah.
are any trainer cards that we get that aren't full arts are bulk cards.
Gone. So like essentially I've seen people sell like
So y'all don't have
75
a deck that you can use.
I probably could make multiple decks out of the cards that I have.
I probably got a couple of decks out of this bulk.
But I'm saying
I
like
could build a bunch of decks, but I have a deck that I bought that was pre-built that was a Kyogre deck that won a world championship a few years ago. So I have that deck. So if I just like,
Why don't y'all just go sell pre-built decks that y'all make? And
I mean,
You could.
yeah. That's
I mean,
more-
Well, because
it's
if
just
you need bulk cards, I'll do it myself, guys.
I've just the things that
Well,
I've
it's more
seen
the
like
fact
on
that it's
Etsy
like
and stuff like that is like they'll take 75 cards, 20 of them will be energies, 5 of them will be like some holographic, like minuscule holographics, and the rest will be just like extreme bulk, and then you just kind of sell those packs for 750, and you're making all your money back and to buy more cards. Or not, you're all your money back, but you're making some money back to buy your cards. And people who are buying bulk,
well, you're turning a
$7.50 are like is less than buying 3 packs unopened.
And you're also getting specifically what you want.
Yeah, or
Not
I
in
mean,
the
you
Etsy
or
case.
yeah, not in the Etsy case, but you're getting
No, not in the Etsy case. I'm
a
talking about if you're
lot-
buying like singles off of something like TGG Player or like
Yeah.
I'll be
Card
buying
Shop.
singles
but
off
also
eBay.
you're getting way more than what you want, which isn't like I'm not looking for this big rare. I'm looking for more bulk to like maybe flesh out my deck so I can possibly get for way less than I would get in the store. And that's why they do what they do.
Right. So like
That's the market economy in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's a coexisting ecosystem of people who play the game and people who just want to collect cards.
right people who.
I got a little binder, 90s binder behind me with all the cards that I want to collect.
And this
Or
applies to
have
like the other
collected.
card games too, because I be on TCG Player looking at Magic the Gathering cards all the fucking time.
Yeah. Oh. And Magic the Gathering can be just as good or just as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon.
Right. But I'm more focused on Commander, so it's a little bit better for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know how we got that far down that rabbit hole because TCG Pocket just put out a new expansion and
Yes, it did.
it's like
It's because we were setting up for that.
it's a shot in the arm that
It's
game has
power
needed.
creep out the ass. Like,
Yeah.
It
Like-
might have ruined my favorite deck.
Oh yeah, they
What?
ruined all of them genetic Apex decks. Garbage.
no, that's not true. I will say this. I've been having some success with my aggro Blaine deck because of the popularity of what's the name of that Pokemon? The
Celebi?
one no, not Celebi, the other one. The one that doubles
Mew?
your grass energy.
Oh, shit. What is that Pokemon?
Snively.
No, not.
Superior. Yeah, because of that one, my aggro Blaine deck has been doing pretty well because it's so fucking fast, and because I have type advantage, I tend to kill them off before they're able to sweep me.
Apparently, this Pidgeot EX deck that you can build out of the new cards is like the
Legit.
meta deck right now.
Heck, I'm trying to finish my
I can see that.
my Aerodactyl EX deck because
I
you
don't
can't
know what
evolve Pokemon with that bitch. It's
I don't know what
kind
to
of
put in
fucking
there.
dope.
I started making one for myself, but like I tried it out in a battle. I was about to call it a duel. In a battle, I won the battle, but
Mhm.
I don't think the deck worked because I had 2 Aerodactyls in my hand and no Amber to fucking even try to evolve them.
See, that's
So
the problem.
I ended up using what's that mythical Pokemon
Marshadow.
Marsh? Yeah, I ended up just using my Marshadow, which worked against a Celebi because it killed my
Nice.
first one, and then my second one came in and it was like, "Hey, my attack's buff now. You die."
Yeah.
But I had an Articuno Greninja deck, and I'm like, "Fuck,
That's a
that
fun
might,
deck.
that might not be any good against the
It's not. It's
Celebi."
too slow. It's too slow. Because
The
like, what do you really do?
Celebi is
Each
fast.
time I've used that deck, I've gotten my Articuno EX on my first hand, and then I'll have a Pokeball and a Professor Oak, so I can just pull.
But it
That-
doesn't change the fact that your biggest attack is still 3 energy. By the time Celebi gets 3 energy, if they have a Cyperion on thing, you're flipping like 10 coins.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
I mean,
once you get past like
the setup for
6
Celebi
energy,
is
you're
crazy.
most likely killing.
Yeah.
yeah. I see the
That's
potential.
why
in
I
this.
think this is why I think we're gonna start seeing more the brand new Executor with Psychic. We're gonna start seeing more Alakazams, and we're gonna start seeing more Gyarados.
I wonder if Mew can actually be
Gyarados would be pretty
playable.
Mew is actually pretty good.
Like the Mew EX, the ability it has with the 3 energy is like you can use the attack of your opponent, but like does like say you're facing a Celebi with 10 energy on it and it flips 10 coins. If you use its attack, does it flip 10 coins or is it based off your energy?
I think it's still based off your energy.
Probably based off your energy.
So you're
Yeah.
still
So
flipping 3
it
coins.
may be good to have just a Gardevoir, just so
Oh,
you can
they
feed it
just
psychic
get hella-
energy anyway.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way, no
that's
matter
true.
what you're fighting, you kind of like can
You're
have
out
your
here
bases covered.
sweeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you're making a psychic deck, you should probably just have a Gardevoir.
That's true.
Gardevoir is one of the best bench Pokemon in the game.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just what it is. Gardevoir, Greninja are 2 of the best, like, on the bench Pokemon in the game.
I mean, Butterfree if you're running the Venus.
And Butterfree. And the new Execute is so good. It's like we're going to start seeing Pokemon that do extra damage based off of how much energy you have, or Pokemon that discard energy. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to see some more of the brand new Executor. We're going to see a lot of the a bit more Alakazams, and we're going to start seeing Gyarados because Gyarados discard energy.
The new Gyarados EX is crazy.
And then
even the original Gyarados does, because the new Gyarados EX is random. The original Gyarados is straight up, it will remove an energy from whoever.
I thought the Gyarados was the one. Is he not the one that, like, if you use its attack, everybody loses an energy?
Yeah, that's the Gyarados
EX.
Yeah.
And then there are the new trainers.
Oh, Blue's actually not bad. Blue's pretty
not
good.
bad. Leaf is okay.
Leaf is amazing. Like taking away 2, like
just switch it out.
Retreat by 2.
Yeah.
Like if you're running a tank, it's like, oh, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you're right. For EXs and everything.
Oh,
God, I forgot
Onyx out there to die.
that
Onyx,
speed
you're gonna
EX.
die, my boy.
Yeah,
Leaf
that speed
fixes
EX is
Brock
crazy.
decks. Leaf literally fixes the biggest issue with Brock decks.
Yeah, like
That's true.
I need another Leaf, and maybe I'll alter my Aerodactyl deck, but I don't know what to do to get those Ambers out. You can't just
because they're
play
not considered
Aerodactyl.
basic Pokemon. That's the problem with the fossils and the Ambers. They're not considered basic Pokemon. They're considered support cards.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue with them. I mean, they're good tech cards in other decks because in case someone tries to Sabrina you put in your fossil, you discard it for a free retreat, and you just swap your Pokemon back in. But like, it's less effective when you actually need to evolve that into an Aerodactyl EX.
But it's also like 40 health, and you will lose a point if it goes down.
Exactly. It's rough.
All right, so I'm scared to make this statement an hour into the episode.
Let's do
Game
it.
Awards 2024.
We can
I didn't
either
actually watch it, so
Clover is back. Most important thing they announced: Clover is back. You got the goats from,
Clovers.
huh?
It's not Clover anymore. It's Clovers.
Clovers is back. Clovers, and also they got like some of their big hitters from Platinum went over to
Oh,
Clovers.
sassy.
Platinum's cooked.
Yeah,
Platinum is fucking. Woo! Got a good saute on that bitch. You got a good browning on it.
I don't know if I should be hopeful or like hopeless for Astro Chain 2.
Oh no, you're fucked. You're
I
fucked.
don't know-
I'm sorry,
I don't know
Hobie.
what it
You're fucked. They
means.
don't got the license for that shit. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Wait.
You're fucked. You better pray
Is that
Nintendo
coming?
calls Clovers and be like, we need an Astro Chain 2. You better pray.
Like I understand that it's it came through Nintendo, but like Astro Chain 2 on Switch 2, I was hoping for it.
Suffer.
I could see it happen.
Suffer.
Because that
Come
wasn't.
on, that's like the best character action game in like years.
Because that wasn't a
Suffer.
comic, right?
Huh?
That wasn't Kamiya? That wasn't one of his games, was it?
No, it wasn't a part of the Go-Go or whatever shit that he was doing. Or like the Platinum.
Nah, this is Takahashi Tarura.
Yeah.
That's
so
that's
is
the
that
designer
person
for Nier
still...
Automata and
Is he still at Platinum?
I think he went to Clovers.
Oh, well, yep. That shit might be...
I think he went to Clovers.
might be cooked. But the pre-show, it started with Ninja Gaiden, and I like this trend that they've started of starting off their pre-show with like a anime, like retro.
Yeah.
Because they always have like an animation to start off the thing. So last year was Castlevania, this year was Ninja Gaiden. First Ninja Gaiden game in over a decade. Like, that's a running theme of this
crazy.
Game Awards. Is like first entry in over a decade.
I heard, I was like, oh, a new Ninja Gaiden game. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
You thought 3D Ninja Gaiden?
Thought it was gonna be like a new Ninja Gaiden Black. Come
That's what I
on.
was hoping for. Like,
It's a
Or
new
like a
2D
Ninja Gaiden 2.
Gaiden.
Come
I
on.
hope this means that they're also working on a new 3D Ninja Gaiden.
I need a
like,
game that
what?
hits me hard enough. That game is just masochism. That game hits. It punches you in the fucking face.
Yes. And it's
And I like it.
mostly because of the camera angle.
It's so, but also
Yeah.
because but it's also because they expect you to learn a couple of high execution moves that if you don't know how to perform, you're gonna die. Like fucking whatever the fuck they call primary lotus. If you don't know how to do primary lotus, you are not getting through that game.
I made it through that game without being able to do that shit
That's
consistently.
crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
That's like saying I made it through Sekiro without knowing how to Mikiri counter.
Well, that's a counter as opposed to like up, down, left, right, and no, that's too easy.
That's not. It's not even that. It's harder than that for no damn reason.
This is like OG
Yeah.
Guilty Gear, OG Tekken combos.
This
with
is
the
why
star.
This is why I know how to
What
do
the
some
fuck is
fighting
the
game
star, my
combo.
nigga?
This makes you into a fighting game player.
Honestly, level 3 Dragon Sword, and you just do the behead slash. Like, like that shit is a dash, it's a slash, and it fucking takes their head off if their health is low enough. And you level that bitch up, it don't matter what you can or can't do. That shit'll get you through it.
Okay.
But you
So-
gotta use the Inazuna drop though.
It's cool as fuck, but
It's cool as fuck because it does AoE damage. It puts you in the air, so you're safe. You're getting your damage in. And just,
Yeah, you got iframes while you're up there fucking wrapping somebody up, and then
boom.
Yeah.
Like you gotta Inazuna drop a motherfucker.
yeah, I didn't have the capability.
So no, I'm not gonna pretend and look,
Skill issue.
it's a skill issue because literally the command is XXXYY with correct timing in
Yeah,
the
that's-
fucking air. So you mean you already have to hit him into the combo to knock him up into the air?
That's a
No.
whole
Then you have to
combo.
hit him with that shit.
I could probably do that shit now, actually.
Now we can. Now we can. We played enough fighting games. We could probably hit that.
There's a
Ninja drop.
Ninja Gaiden
We could get
3D
that
game
Ninja Gaiden
collection.
collection. Yeah.
There is one on the
I know.
PlayStation
Yeah,
Store.
there is.
Like,
Yeah,
Is it on sale?
maybe.
Is it on sale?
Because they
Before we-
charge full price for these shits. So it's like, bro, you're not
True.
full price. You're not full
right?
price.
Yeah.
Why you-
I'm not
Yeah,
paying
for real,
full
for real.
price.
Come on, y'all didn't
Play
pour
the
Tender Love and Care
3D
in-
Ninja
Yeah.
Gaiden game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Before we continue, I did want to like read out a stat which is pretty dope. Like this year's Game Awards was 31% to record of 154 million live streams, better than last year, which is pretty solid. It's continuously growing.
Right, they got
Every
the
single
developers had an actual chance to say something about their fucking games.
Yeah,
And
this
they
year you
way
saw a lot of
bigger- they had
diversity.
some
Yeah,
Huge ass announcements this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
And this was also the 10th anniversary, was it?
Yep.
yeah.
10th
Yeah.
anniversary
Yep.
of the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Not counting like the Video
was-
Game Awards or
I don't think I was watching
Yeah.
it
the
back then.
Spike
Anyway.
Game Awards.
Oh, I did probably see the Spike Game Awards a few times.
I
But it
will
was-
on a sidebar, on Steam, the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection is only $40.
That
It has no way to play that.
That is.
I was
too
about to say
much.
that's too much.
That
Also-
is too much.
That's
Well, you
too
get
much
one,
for
like all three of them.
It's Ninja Gaiden 3, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and Sigma 2.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're gonna get your ass kicked with those games.
Wait, so they don't got Ninja Gaiden Black on that bitch?
No Ninja Gaiden Black on that bitch.
Then
That's
it's
the one I
definitely
want
not
most-
worth the
That's what I want
$40.
most of all. They get worse as they go.
All right,
He's
so
not lying.
the first
you're
award of the
absolutely
pre-show was
Okay.
best
Okay,
fighting
pre-show.
game, Tekken 8. I'm surprised
Okay.
they didn't show their trailer at this point, but you know,
Yeah, I was very confused when I when I found out the announcement that Tekken had to make.
I mean, yeah, it was the trajectory. So I watched it in the live stream with the rupees, and like the trajectory of like the Game Awards was, it was all over the place. But it
Yeah.
was like multiple people screaming, like
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
So then they showed, apparently it's not a VR game. There are conflicting reports on if One Move Away is a VR game or not. Because it looks like a VR ass game, but it also
It
could
does.
totally just not. It could just be a flat screen game that just looks like that. Then Slay the Spire 2 got a new trailer that fucked up the audio at the beginning of this episode.
Honestly, that is a game that I cannot. Y'all told me to watch the trailer. I started watching
know.
the trailer.
Hey,
And then niggas
Hey.
wanted to start talking.
Hollywood magic, baby. I got you.
Like, nigga, it makes sense.
One Move Away is not a VR game, as far as I can
It
tell.
just looks like one.
It
Yeah,
does
it's just
look
first
like
person. It's just because it's in first person.
It's in VR first person.
It's
What-
the
Because
floating
Indiana
arms.
Jones
What-
is
what's
in
a first-
person.
It's
what
but
the
is
that
fucking
doesn't-
VR?
floating arms. It's the floating arms.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's the floating arms and like the kind of cockpit feel to it of like Indiana Jones is a first person game, but Indiana Jones would not be a good VR game.
Right.
Yeah.
Much
One
going.
Move Away is a first person game that looks like a VR game.
It's like a
So
Bethesda game.
Slay the Spire 2 got its trailer, and then Best VR went to Batman. So
Okay. You go, Batman.
and that's a meta exclusive. So
Hey, Rocksteady, you see what we want, not this suicide bullshit.
oh, their next game they're gonna get, if they don't get Warner Discovery to death before then, their next game's gonna be a single player. Like
They will.
Baller ass game.
I think the only game studio that is safe underneath the WB Games is NetherRealm.
I think they're the one that's not safe. They're like, yo, we're selling them off. Big dog.
No, they're not selling off NetherRealms. NetherRealms is actually safe.
Yeah, I think NetherRealm
That's
between
the only
Mortal
thing they got.
Kombat and Injustice.
No,
Oh, yeah.
this has nothing to do
Mortal
with their
Kombat
ability to
sells.
make or not make money. This is more so just them making terrible decisions. So
I
that's
mean,
a terrible
very
decision
true.
to
Warner
be made,
Brothers-
and I think that they're willing to make that terrible fucking decision.
Warner Brothers did decide to axe
Prove me wrong.
fucking Acme versus Wile E. Coyote, and that in itself is a fucking sin.
And
That
Batman.
movie should have came out.
Oh.
I am still pissed about that.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me we finally got our third live action, like, we finally got the real sequel to Looney Tunes back in action, and it was going to be a court case of Wile E. Coyote versus Acme over the bullshit they were selling them, and you axed it?
That
Well, it was
Probably hit too close
done.
to
They
home.
just wrote
Zaslav's
it
going to
off.
hell. No, Zaslav's just going to hell. The CEO is just going to hell.
Zaslav
is
going to hell.
such a good concept.
Like, right. And it was literally just
With John Cena.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
amazing.
it had John Cena in it? Was he the lawyer?
What? Yeah.
Yes.
No. Was he?
Let me double check.
I'm just
I
making
don't-
shit
I don't
up.
know.
I'm
I just know
imagining
he
his
was
big ass
attached
in a
to it.
suit.
Who's this other white guy next
So
to
then we got a trailer for Longleaf Valley, which
Yeah, roll up.
I'm looking to see.
No, John Cena is Acme's lawyer. John Cena would have been Acme's lawyer, and Will Forte would have been Wile E. Coyote's lawyer, and he's basically Saul Goodman.
Oh man.
It would have been heat.
Is it everybody is real life, but like
No,
the
Yes.
You got humans
Yeah.
and the Looney Tunes. So
And the
Space
Looney-
Jam,
oh, yeah.
Looney Tunes back in action, that
Yeah.
style?
Like Luke,
Okay,
who
that's what I was
like,
hoping for.
Who framed Roger Rabbit kind of type shit?
Yeah.
Type shit. And we
It would have been
never
peak.
and we will never
It was a
be
tax
able to
write-off.
get it.
It was a
No.
fucking tax
Because of that.
write-off.
What the fuck? Yeah, so I don't think that Warner Brothers is above selling NetherRealm. Like, people have been talking about that for a while, actually. And that is a very real possibility.
That's
So,
crazy.
Well, there was the point
Crazy.
where everything was like the whole games umbrella was for sale, and then it was no longer for sale
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
because that entire all them shits, Rocksteady, fucking WB, like Montreal, all of them, they were like wholesale. All that shit was for sale. Embracer and Microsoft were lurking.
They're ready.
Of course.
So yeah, Longleaf Valley from Trees Please Games.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Dave the Diver in the Jungle, which I don't know if it's DLC, a sequel, or what that is.
I think
Dave
it's
the
based on some code.
Dave the Diver, just like in general.
Yeah, one of my friends just gifted to me on Steam, so I think I'm about to start
Merge your
playing.
Steam library with us, Chris.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you're holding out.
Once an episode.
Y'all already got my game, so there's no point, you know. Plus,
This
I don't
is
feel
for
like
you to
downloading
get
that app.
games.
Plus, okay, there won't be any excuse for Jalen not to play Silent Hill 2.
There won't.
Oh no, Silent Hill 2 was on my list after Metaphor.
I accept time as an excuse.
No, that was on my list after Metaphor. Because I
It's
do
a
wanna
short
play
game. It's not a JRPG. It's only 20 hours compared to 100 something.
But I'm already balls deep in the worst plan known to fucking man.
Yeah, fair.
You're telling me you want to fucking stab an archmaid with a goddamn butter knife? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Everything.
Okay, so then we
Wait,
got
there's more.
Thick as Thieves, which is like a multiplayer immersive sim. Doesn't look like it's for me, but
Nope.
No.
it got like a pretty big response just around the internet. Like, I've seen more people talking about Thick as Thieves than I feel like I should have after watching it myself.
I haven't seen shit about it, to be honest.
So then we got Best Esport that went to League. Esport Athlete
Fuck
went
League.
to Faker.
Okay.
The goat. Faker's the goat. Faker's the GOAT. He's
And
like,
then-
Worlds this year was hype because Faker's the fucking GOAT. Faker's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, Warren Spector is the one doing Thick as Thieves. Yeah, so League won Best Esport, Faker won Best Esports Athlete, and T1 won Best Esports Team.
Wait, which team?
T1.
T1.
Because Faker's the fucking GOAT. I ripped that team though. They're not even coming back for the next season. They got rid of Zeus, which hurts my feelings. Like, I missed that team.
Yeah, on the Rupees episode when they were voting for the Game Awards, I was like, they were going to just like abstain from the esports categories. I'm like, you got to vote for Faker because Jalen says Faker's the GOAT.
Faker is the fucking GOAT. Faker is the fucking GOAT.
So then we got one of my hypest announcements of the entire night as a secret level fan. We got Shadow Labyrinth, which is just the biblically accurate Pac-Man episode as a video game. Like, it makes a lot more sense now. It was really out of nowhere with zero context watching it in secret level, but now knowing that that's the next Pac-Man game, I'm here for it. A Pac-Man, like, Metroidvania?
With Edge.
Not even.
I mean,
I only
it's
have
not. I will say, biblically accurate Pac-Man ain't even as edgy as that Bomberman fucking remake they tried to do. What is it, Bomberman Zero or some shit for the 360?
Oh yeah. Anton, I have a question for you.
Stay away
What's
from it.
up?
Did the Concord episode make you wish Concord was still around?
Not at all.
Okay.
You don't
Not-
feel slighted?
No,
Do you
like
feel
the
bad that you missed out
PlayStation.
on the Concord merch because they took it down?
It would have been cool to have that controller. Like, I still was like off rip. Like, I was like, I like that controller. Everybody's like, no, it's shit. And then I'm
It
like, damn,
wasn't.
I wish I had gotten that controller.
I just super didn't care for it.
Based on the color scheme that they already had, that controller could have been like a fucking futurism, like retro futurism.
It was the
aesthetic
closest thing
as-
on PlayStation we got to that dope ass Starfield controller that they had on.
Yeah,
Xbox.
that controller was sick. It was the best part of that whole game.
Greg Miller's spoiler casts are the best things about Starfield to me. Steel Paws is coming to Netflix games. Now I gotta look at these games again. Like, if we had done this Sunday, I would know all of these. What is Steel Paws? Oh, it's like an anime.
Ooh.
What is this? It's from the
Okay.
Virtua Fighter creator?
Okay, this looks kind of sick.
Style reminiscent of Mega Man with
Cute.
their robot kitties.
Suzuki. With Rome for some reason.
I mean, it's gamer coded to
Have a Roman Coliseum.
right, to have the Roman Empire just for no fucking reason.
It grew like
Because the
Tartarus.
people yearn to battle in a Coliseum.
Oh, that was it.
Bring
Okay.
back Unreal.
They didn't really show much, but it was cool.
So then we got games for Impact, Neva won.
Okay.
I mean, they won, but also I really wanted Tales of Kinzerazawa to win.
Yeah, that I think I voted for Tales of
Yeah.
Zera there.
Same.
For sure.
Then we got Tales of the Shire, the Lord of the Rings cozy game that I was like,
Ew.
I really
Did-
have
didn't
absolutely
know that
zero
needed
to be
interest
said.
in it.
Lord
Lord
of
of
the
the Rings Happy Home Designer.
A little bit more appealing. Slightly more appealing.
Then we
Okay.
got Stallcraft, which is another one I gotta look up what the fuck this is.
Stallcraft?
Stalcraft.
Okay, so yeah, Stallcraft.
Stallcraft X.
Is this a PlayStation game? A
Uh,
PlayStation 2 game?
It's available on Steam.
Oh, hell
What the
no.
fuck is this?
This is a fucking meme. It's
This is
got square
Roblox.
heads like Minecraft.
No, this is Roblox.
Stallcraft. Is this Stalker Minecraft?
Yeah, this is.
No.
That would make
This
sense, right?
I probably wasn't paying enough attention. I probably was writing the name while this is going on because, like, none of these images are, like, ringing any sorts of bells. Then we got Midnight Murder Club, which is a multiplayer PlayStation game from Velen Studios, creators of Knockout City.
Oh, nice.
So this is what the Knockout City devs have been doing since Knockout City.
What's it called again?
Midnight Murder Club.
It seems like it's like a social deduction, like
It's Among Us.
first-person shooter in the dark.
Midnight. Oh, okay.
It doesn't look terrible, but it also doesn't
Oh,
look
it's coming to
that
Steam.
amazing.
Honestly, it looks like a pretty good time, and the way that their main website is designed is pretty cool. With the fact that it's like your cursor has a flashlight on it, so every time you move it, it's.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. This looks pretty dope.
murder.
You know what? You know what?
I could see this being fun with the friends.
Yeah,
With the
it
homies.
seemed like a good time, like a singular like night
A
of
singular.
us.
Yes, a singular like if
Right,
the cheesy
like, I'm
boys
it
wanted to
doesn't-
stream something.
It's not something that's going to be like my main like games as a service. I'm checking in every fucking season. Like,
Is
Not very
everybody
much
shoot?
like-
Oh, everybody shoots.
Yeah. It's very much one of those games that I could see us playing on like a Monday or like a Thursday or something, like, you know, maybe once every
New
couple of
Year's.
weeks.
That is a great. If that game were out now, that is a New Year's ass game. We're all up anyway. Like, you know.
Yeah, true.
So the next award was accessibility. Prince of Persia won it,
That's cool.
and then Ryora.
Ayora. Rye. Like rye bread. Aura.
RYORA, but that is not.
RYORA.
That is not bringing up anything that looks correct.
Nope.
So, Kyora. KYORA.
But do you have aura?
So then, best family game went to Astro, which started off its
It's
Baldur's
sweep.
Gate-esque sweep. I was not the sweep I was expecting to happen. Keeping
No.
it a million
Metaphor was so
percent
close.
real.
So close.
I saw either Black Myth winning because China or Metaphor because like weebs. Astrobot
Quality.
winning with
Hey, when you make a game that no one else is making anymore, and it
Nintendo
touches,
they're over here like, what the fuck?
I mean, they've just been making
like-
the same shit.
Oh, we should have dropped that Mario platformer, but no, we had to wait until 2025 for our Switch.
Mario games don't have the same heart as what Astrobot had. That's the problem with Mario games. They're just
Is that your controversial take, Chris?
yeah. Mario games haven't had heart. Nintendo games haven't really had that much heart.
Ooh,
What? Chris, you're
Art?
tweaking.
I'm not. I'm not.
Chris, you're tweaking
you
hard.
think you think Princess Peach Showtime got that heart in it?
Not like Astrobot.
Tears of the
Exactly.
Kingdom has that fucking heart. It got that dog
Okay.
in it.
Yes. Okay.
They
Legend of
put
Zelda
out
aside.
two fucking like banger ass Mario Odyssey.
What
was
other
good.
game out of
Astro was
Nintendo are you
better.
like, man, this is a fucking crazy ass, bomb ass game?
Mario was that 3D World, 3D Land? The one that I got after the Mario movie, that one was really good.
Did you get Brothership?
No. But the Mario and Luigi games haven't been good in a long time. That's like if they gave me a new Paper Mario, I would not be like, I'll play the old Paper
didn't
Mario.
they?
All the Paper Mario hasn't been good since GameCube.
Wrong. The Wii version was great. Super Paper Mario was lit. No.
Okay, it hasn't been good since the Wii.
Okay.
So no heart.
But
Just,
that's
I was a
just
fan of
Mario
Super Paper Mario.
RPGs.
I'm just saying. I have a love for Astrobot because it had the heart.
I don't know. I really liked Mario Odyssey the year it came out, but Astro is a better, like, pound for pound game than Mario Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as a 3D platformer, Astro is a better... like, I won't, like, take away any of the cool things that Mario Odyssey did, and I want to play Wonder. I just don't want to play on my
we
Switch
can...
like that.
We'll get into it as we go further. Because we haven't even gotten to,
I have a question
the big
on
one.
that. Is it more because the game you don't think the game's good, or is it more because it would involve you having to be on your Switch?
That's
another one.
First of all, it's a $60 game, and it's never going down in price.
Well, yes, of course, yes.
Because that would that'd be an easy, like, even on sale for like $40, that'd be an easy sell. But that is a $60 game that is never going down in price, and yeah, it's too much happening already as it is. So the next game we got announced was Rematch from Slow Clap. The Sifu developers made Human Rocket League, and I'm here for it.
You know what? We said the Sifu devs. Let's rock.
I'm glad they're finally making a Human Rocket League. Like, some shit like that it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
So Sea Football is about to go down. Sea Football?
Sea Football?
But like the arena and like the effects and stuff was really like very Rocket League.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly, that's the best way to do that type of soccer game.
Yeah,
you know
like having an arcade soccer game.
It almost like has the same color scheme and everything.
Like, I hope it comes out relatively soon because I want to play that over FIFA. for real.
Yeah, this looks
like let the physics be good. Like, we're in there.
This looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it does. That was the next game that I was like, oh, this looks cool. Because it's like Slow Clap. I'm like, oh, Sifu 2. And then it definitely was not Sifu 2.
No.
Or another Absolver.
Like, oh, hell yeah.
They're not going back to Absolver.
Yeah.
They did a Sifu episode of Secret Level. They're going back to Sifu before they ever go back to Absolver.
This is crazy.
Then the last award we got... Solasta 2 was announced. And Aber popped over that. I have no idea what Solasta is. It looked very D&D. I think this is a game I called a Radic-ass game.
What's it called?
Solasta Crown of the Magister?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that even sounds like it has Radic written all over it.
Yeah. I looked at it, I'm like, oh, Radic is here for this. Not me.
It had a 20-side die come up.
Yeah.
Owlcat style of game, says Robbie.
Yo, good luck.
Oh no, this is definitely an Owlcat-ass game. Speaking of that, I still need to play fucking Rogue Trader by Owlcat.
I was just gonna say, good luck being a D&D style game in a post Baldur's Gate 3 world.
The Baldur's Gate sickos
Well, it depends on what system you're on and what type of world you're building. Because I'm saying this right now, Rogue Trader is so much fucking fun. Rogue Trader's lit, but that only works if you're in the 40K.
Okay, this is cool.
Nah.
Okay.
And it looks more like a board game than Baldur's Gate. Like if you were playing D&D and you were moving your pieces around.
This is the war game side of D&D. This is like actual fucking miniatures and shit.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is a tactics game. Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not here
Okay.
for it. Then the last thing we got out of the pre-show with
Whoa,
best
this is the
performance.
pre-show?
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't
even
gone
to
through
the
anything.
actual releases yet.
All right, time to
But
lock in.
it was full of news, so the last thing we got out of the pre-show was best performance Hellblade, and then Jeff came out and said, "Watch this," and had the Usher meme show up on the screen, and started the show off with The Witcher 4.
The Wokecher.
Right. It's not like the end of The Witcher 3. It's not like the entire plot of The Witcher 3 is,
Getting Siri ready.
getting Siri to be the
Yeah.
main character.
Yeah, I remember literally playing the beginning of The Witcher 3, and it's like, hey, Siri, I'm going to show you how to train so that I can learn how to train.
It's like my
the
tutorial is
player.
going to be teaching you.
So yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that.
Right. It's not like that was the actual plot of the fucking previous game.
Oh, and there
God
was like this one of those like tags on the video that it was all the footage was running on an unannounced NVIDIA RTX card. So that means it was running on a 50 series GPU.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna get for my PC. I'm gonna skip all the steps and go straight.
Go straight to a 5090.
You're going to go straight to a $5,000 card. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Fuck baby steps.
Yeah.
5090.
Fuck my wallet.
Fuck it. Fuck it all. I don't even play PC games.
So then, after The Witcher 4, which made me download The Witcher 3, I was like,
Nah.
Good luck.
I even tried that
No.
shit again when they put out the next gen version. And I was just like,
It's just never worked for me.
I'm
Like-
like, I don't want to do this. I just do not want to do this, genuinely.
So, Witcher 4, and then he's like, so I showed you CD Projekt Red's next game. How about From Software's next game? And it was hilarious, like, seeing certain people's reactions to it. People like, I know those bricks. I know that fire animation. This
No,
is
more
Elden Ring."
importantly, the fucking Nameless King, that motherfucker is back! That motherfucker is back!
This game is so interesting to me in a way because it is very much something that Firm Software does not do
No.
at all. Like here's an online
From Software does a
Multiplayer,
lot of
roguelike
shit.
game.
multiplayer. I don't think they've used the words roguelike, but yeah, it's a roguelike
It is.
with a shrinking map and a boss rush essentially.
Mhm.
And it can pull bosses from other FromSoft games that aren't necessarily
man.
Elden Ring.
We're going to see Bloodborne
That's crazy.
enemies in this game in 60 frames per second. 60-ish frames per second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine fighting Lord Bleedblood or whatever the fuck from Bloodborne.
You think
Look,
all
look.
phases of each boss will be in there if they pull it from other games?
Imagine if
Yeah.
fucking you have to do the Nameless King right into the Orphan of Cost. That's gonna be bullshit. That's gonna be
Oh my
brutal.
Followed
God.
by the Elden Beast, because I know how much y'all.
You know,
Yeah,
actually, you
just
know,
like that.
fuck it. The Nameless King is gonna be riding the Elden Beast.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you. It's like,
Look
you
what
want
I
to see the
found.
sick dragon I found? It's the fucking Elden Beast.
Yeah. Love it. Hey, I'm here for it. People
Yeah.
played it and they're like, yo, it's kind of
Playing
fucking sick.
Elden Ring was
Mhm.
like best multiplayer that year. It really like, and having this be a fresh starting point because the DLC just didn't have enough. Like, I didn't get my feet wet enough to play the DLC
hmm
because all that muscle memory was completely gone. But having this be a new starting point and having everybody hive minding it early on, yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's just gonna be sick. Yeah, I was very confused when I like popped in the Twitch chat and they were saying something about an Elden Ring. Like, yeah, man, we've already got an Elden Ring. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, yeah, there's a new Elden Ring game. I'm like, a new Elden
A
Ring game?
new
What
one?
the fuck are y'all saying? Like, no, not a DLC, a standalone Elden Ring game.
They wanted a
Standalone
three-peat.
multiplayer. It was hilarious because I was in the call with the rupees and like Darren's like freaking out and Juwan comes off mute. He's like, "Is that the Nameless King?"
Motherfucker! This is gonna be a fucking problem, man.
I'm ready for it. I still kind of want to go play the DLC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it at some point. Honestly,
Wait,
You guys haven't played it?
you haven't played Shadow of the Erdtree yet?
No,
no,
because
I
I
would have to buy it.
started.
I thought you guys loved the shit out of this game.
I do.
I do.
You do.
I don't have any fucking time, yo. God damn. I haven't finished Metaphor. I did
I
take down the
legit
third dragon.
started
Though.
it off.
Well, if you
And
put
it
down
took
that
me, like-
goddamn FIFA.
I haven't played FIFA in a couple weeks. Okay. I played some Balatro.
Yeah.
Ooh, that shit hits. When you got the jokers up there, you play your straight. I got a joker that like if I run out of discards, I get plus 15 times 15 multi. And I'm just like, ooh, yeah, that's disgusting right there. Let me burn all my discards immediately and go for flushes. Yeah. It's good. It's a good time. I understand why people cracked out on it.
But yeah, so Chris, the reason I didn't play Shadow of the Erdtree is I got into the DLC, spent an hour Googling around trying to figure out how to summon my horse, and then because that's like you need my strategy in Elden Ring would be hop on the horse and go left, you know.
Is it you forgot how to summon the horse,
Yes.
or you have to do? Yeah, I get that because I didn't know how
it's
to
like
get
a
off
weird
of my horse. Oh, bro.
All of this is like muscle memory and like complex hand contortions that like are just gone out of my brain entirely.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, I went and kind of got ready for the DLC because I was like, oh wait, fuck, I never went and beat Mog, so I went down and I beat Mog in like 2 tries. I was like, oh man, maybe I'm kind of cracked at this shit.
That's the thing about the FromSoft games is when you sit down and you realize you've actually started learning it, you're like you hit the I get it now, and then next thing you know your theme music starts playing and the boss is dead.
Dog, I ain't played that shit in like a year and some change.
You
since
remember
since they put out the Coliseum.
I do not.
That was the last time I played it.
Your soul remembers. It'll take a couple of rounds, but your soul remembers.
Yeah, but also,
I saw people I would watch people do that fight before, so I knew there's a bleed out mechanic. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just heal through this. And that mimic tier, you tank for me, and I'm gonna do damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the next game,
with
the
that
third
Alice
game we
guy
got
for me.
was Catley. Deontay seemed very excited. I am not. I have yet to play a cat
Catly?
game. That is a me game.
Cat Lee.
Yes, Catly.
Oh, okay, exactly how you think it would be spelled. Well, that's mad cute. Holy shit! It's stripping on some ass.
Wait, isn't that game?
Why
everyone
is
saying
it
that
got
was like
dyed
AI or some
hair?
shit?
What the?
It's
fuck?
an AI NFT game.
No.
This is
Apparently, the creator says there's no AI, no blockchain, and no NFTs. It just looks like that.
It just looks like an AI generated
Heard that.
video.
I've heard that before.
Apparently it just looks like that.
Oh, there's a Catley coin? What the fuck?
Nah, this
Could
is
be
okay.
unrelated, but like,
Oh, you build a house and you got your cat and you post Instagram. But I don't understand that game.
It's not
I
my
like-
way
I
to
think it's just
understand.
being a cat.
I
person
like cats.
individually. I think it's Nintendogs, but like not portable.
I feel like
It's on
cat people
Steam.
just
It's
yell at
portable.
their cat most of the time. It's like
Or
half
do
the
the
time.
cats yell at the people?
Yeah, the same. You're yelling at each other. It's like a old New Yorker family. You're just yelling at each other.
You only have one volume, and that's loud.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you put on some show and you cuddle.
The next game is Path of Exile 2. Because it's been
Cool.
an hour and we just barely made it.
That's on
Let's
me,
go.
baby. I'm waiting for it to get a little further in early access, but I looked at that skill tree. Woo!
Let's go
Woo.
for it.
Anxiety.
Woo! I felt something. It ain't nothing to me, man. I'm gonna be losing skill points to 2+2 strength when I'm playing an intellect character, and it ain't nothing to me, man.
Does it have crossplay? Because I'm down
Yeah.
for some Path of Exile too. Isn't it in early access? Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
pop
have
it on
to buy it
PlayStation?
in early access. It'll be free to play when it launches.
That's so interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a lot of console early access games.
But that's also how Grinding Gear just ran Path of Exile. Path of Exile itself was a free-to-play game, and if you wanted to spend some money on it, you can.
Yeah.
So that's just how Grinding Gear games have been handling Path of Exile.
All right, next thing was Best Action Game went to Black Myth Wukong.
There you go.
I guess.
Then we got the new Gen Design game, the Ueda game, the Last Guardian. It had that Last Guardian ass climbing, and that.
What's the name of the game? I didn't actually.
I don't
see
think
that.
it's titled.
Oh.
If you type in Gen Design and Ueda and the title comes up, that's it. But I don't think it was titled. Then we got Civ 7, and I talked about how Civ 7 could be a real problem for me. Like,
Oh yeah.
depending. I always
when it
want to
comes out.
have like that, like
Strategy game.
just one of those games you can just have on.
Yeah.
And,
Pokemon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You pick which one.
Yeah. So I'm still. We got Pokemon Legends coming soon. So
Pokemon Legends Zaza. Yeah.
then we got Outer Worlds 2 trailer.
Cool.
Fuck,
Outer
I didn't
Worlds.
actually watch that either.
You know what?
Outer Worlds 2
Happened.
actually looks
I'm in.
interesting.
I had a good time with the first one.
The Outer
You know?
Worlds episode of Secret Level is sad as fuck.
As
Oh.
Outer Worlds is, because it's like, hey,
Is
you
it
want to
sad
watch
or is it super realistic and relatable at
Both.
this point?
Oh. It's
Both.
Obsidian.
Well, if you
Mhm.
want to watch someone suffer to the violence of capitalism,
Or you
Outer
can go
Wilds.
outside.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
Or look in
I
the
just
mirror.
be
I
conscious.
Mm-hmm.
can scroll blue sky. Like, what's up?
Then we got
got-
the next Ferris game. We got Split Fiction, which
Mhm.
looks like After It Takes Two. Like,
He's
They're
making another
trusted.
couch co-op, or
Yeah.
is that just his thing?
yeah, that's his thing.
That's cool. Keep it alive.
And it's just like It Takes Two, where if I have a copy, you can just like I can play with a co-op partner that doesn't own the game.
Cool.
So that's good. Then we got Fragpunk.
You know, Frag Punk actually looks pretty good.
Is that game not already out?
Mm,
No, it doesn't come out till March.
yeah, March of next year.
Oh, I guess
It
people
is
are
a
playing, like,
5v5
early
hero
access.
shooter, though.
Yeah.
with like a card deck system or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Hard
neon
first person
white,
shooter.
but 5v5.
This is cool.
Yeah, because you can like pull a card and play it as a modifier, and it's like the other team has big heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I could see this game being cool for like a hot second, but not like Marvel Rivals.
I hope the Outer Worlds 2 is day and date on everything because they
It
might
is.
as well, right? Xbox is a publisher. Oh, they said it?
Yeah.
Xbox
Okay,
don't give a shit about that.
Like the trailer didn't have a release date, but
Yes,
it
they do.
ended with Xbox
Oh.
Series, PS4, PS5.
They
Like
don't.
It just had like the
Yeah, they put Indiana Jones on everything. They don't care.
Indiana doesn't. It's like
It's a timed exclusive.
Timed exclusive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 3-month timed exclusive.
Oh,
I mean, it's never going to be on my console, but sure.
Right.
You know, I might actually get Game Pass for a month and knock that one out. That actually looks like a good time.
I've heard it's a really good time. I haven't downloaded it or tried to play it because I don't necessarily know how I feel about it, but
Oh, which brings me to my point. I restocked on PlayStation Plus Extra so that I could get Overcooked All You Can Eat Edition to play with my friends.
Hey, Overcooked.
Because I was like, don't I have this? And it was like PlayStation Extra, you had it all.
No.
How to
it
bring
was
out the worst in your
essential.
friends.
yeah,
It was
that's a good
100%
couch.
on essential.
We need to run that one on a stream one day.
It wasn't on there.
Watch
That was
Chris descend
Overcooked.
into his old ways. I remember how you
Overcooked
did,
1
Sarah.
is on there.
Yeah,
All You Can
Overcooked
Eat
one. Yeah,
is on Extra.
yeah.
So which is crossplay. So you can play, everybody can play.
I was a real
So I was
ass
like,
guy.
I could spend $30 or $40 and get that, or I could just drop this extra 50 and get this in those other games that I was playing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
So gamer math.
yeah.
Gamer math.
Gamer math.
Gamer man.
I don't have to buy any other video games this year.
I mean,
We
that's
say
fair.
as we have less than 2 weeks left of the year.
Or, if I see a Cyberpunk sale that's just right,
you know. That's how I feel about Xbox Game Pass.
All right. So the next thing we got was Killing Floor 3.
Wait, pause. Final Fantasy 16 is only $37 on Steam?
It is not
Nah,
Steam
it's
door.
not going to run on my machine, but I'm like, that's a decent price.
It might.
I mean, you could run on your machine. Yeah.
Yeah, if your machine runs better than
Just
the-
do medium.
Might not.
It could probably run a nice medium, but I don't think that game's going to run.
I don't. You want them frames for that game,
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna get the way loot and then be like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of movement in that game.
16's a good time. I know I talked a lot of shit about it, but it's a good time. Metaphor handled those topics way better. I just want to put that out there as well. Topics of
base,
prejudice.
yeah.
I
The
don't
basic
know
game,
if I
the
took
base game of like fighting. When you're just talking about action, it's a good time.
I don't-
Scenes were great,
Music,
fantastic. Other than that,
designs, yeah, sick.
maybe lore somehow wasn't so good for the Final Fantasy 14 team.
they had active time lore, there was a bunch of shit going on. Like if
Yeah.
you talk to the lore dude and the lore like war table lady,
Lord.
they had hella shit. They're like, you can look at every single character in this game, what they've been doing, where they are, like what their connections are to other characters.
That is a feature. That is a feature every single RPG. If you have a multi-interconnected plot, you need that shit.
Yeah, active. Like honestly, if Metaphor had the active time lore, would have been crazy. It's pretty good, like the way it has the shit
Yeah.
categorized and
In a wild. Okay, we got to kind of speed run this, and I only have 30 minutes left.
facts.
I can run it. I can run 16.
We have not made it through 2 pages out of 5.
What's
What?
important?
Well, yeah.
What's important is that Clover's back.
Give him the
Also
fat.
known as Clover's. Okami is getting a sequel, which Darren yelled so loud I heard him from here, and I wasn't even on the call.
Yeah.
Clive is in Tekken.
That looked like so the way that trailer was framed, we see Final Fantasy 16 shit. We're like, this looks terrible. Are they bringing Final Fantasy 16 to mobile? Like, what is going on here? Are they bringing Final Fantasy 16 to last gen consoles? Like, And then it's like,
Like,
oh
you know you
no,
didn't
they're
have it.
putting Clive in Tekken.
Ooh.
Which
Crazy.
means no Tifa, which everyone is disappointed, but
It's
you
like
know.
Harada saw people like, yeah, we want Tifa.
He's
it
like,
was
what if
like-
I did Noctis too?
And he was like, no. You get
That's
these
like
titties.
if we get a fucking IHOP in Tekken as a stage. That's like the equivalent of
Wow.
Honestly, if instead of them doing Waffle House, they did Popeyes, I'd be cool with that.
That would be
That's
fucking hilarious
also
if they did a
lore
Popeye.
accurate.
Neil Dropman is doing a new game with Naughty Dog. It's
Oh,
in
yeah.
space.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
That's
No,
there.
I was doing something.
Was
Intergalactic
Kelsey
the Heretic
Gabriel?
Prophet. That's
Ooh.
what it's called.
Yes.
Ooh.
I am here for it. They haven't done anything other than Last of Us in over a decade.
And more important than anything other, a brand new fucking Onimusha game. Fucking go!
Wait.
Yeah.
Brand new Onimusha game, Way of the Sword. Let's fucking go. The only
Onimusha is nuts.
The only thing Capcom could have dropped instead of Onimusha that would have made me hype was Dino Crisis, but they did Onimusha, and I
We are
respect that.
on the road to Dino Crisis. Dino
I know we're on the road to Dino
We
Crisis.
are
but
on the
I'm
road.
surprised they
Honestly,
didn't announce Dino
New
Crisis.
Devil May Cry would have had me pretty brick too.
That new Devil May Cry would have had me brick, but Onimusha? You know what? Like a well-built brick shit house. I'll tell you what. Oh, and Turok Origins and a new Turok game because
Why not?
Turok. And the Yakuza devs have a new game, meaning they're making a bunch of brand new assets for them to make a whole bunch of new games off of. And a new Virtual Fighter. Well,
Are we
Virtual
sure
Fighter
they're
5
making
remake.
new assets? I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying they are very good at reusing.
Shit. The untitled Project Century does not look like any of the other Yakuza games. I'll tell you fucking what.
Project
Well,
Century
shit,
looks
the Yakuza director
sick.
left like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The creator and director of the game. After Yakuza, like a Dragon.
But this is
Yakuza 7.
But this is Sleeping Dogs by the Yakuza devs. Sleeping Dogs.
That's
It
gonna be
looks-
sick as fuck.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
it
Sleeping
looks
Dogs because we
fucking
never got a
amazing.
Sleeping Dogs sequel, which hurts my soul.
Yeah, everybody was calling Sleeping Dogs, and after Turok and fucking Onimusha, like anything was possible. But I'm like,
Yeah.
it is definitely not Sleeping
Fucking
Dogs because
Okami.
United Front Games is gone.
Also, Borderlands 4 got announced for those who care.
It's been announced.
It was
got
already
announced with the
I mean,
movies. we
we
saw
got-
it for the first time, but we.
That's what I
didn't
mean. We
get
got a
to see that
trailer
much.
for it. We finally got to see it.
I mean, it looks like
Did any-
Borderlands.
It looks like
Did
Borderlands.
anybody, did anybody care?
No.
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 Crazy.
Uh,
I did. It'll be easy. I did.
we got a big Helldivers update.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doing
You,
crossover with Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, not Helldivers 2. I meant Killzone 2. My bad. I meant
That wasn't the
Killzone 2.
announcement.
that wasn't the Illuminator in the game, and
Yeah,
they
the
had
Illuminator in
more
the game.
I knew.
We
vehicles,
finally got the third
and
faction.
that was all the stuff at the Game Awards, and then like later,
Today.
yeah,
And then we got Project Robot from Fumito Ueda, the Shadow Colossus creator.
oh, so it's called Project Robot. That was the
Yes.
one that I didn't think had a title.
Yeah, that's Project Robot.
Squid Games is getting a game. There's a Game of Thrones game that's only on mobile for some fucking reason. Like a Game of Thrones like AAA game would murder, and for whatever reason they just
I don't think a Game of Thrones game would actually be good.
At this point, not really.
No.
I don't know. What they showed looked like it could have been a good game until they showed that it was a mobile game.
Also, a new Sonic Racing game. Hell yeah.
What?
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
But not.
And
a
they
Sonic
showed off
Riders?
Shadow instead of Sonic because, the GOAT. Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. This is the year of Shadow the fucking Hedgehog.
We're in the year of our Lord and Shadow.
Fallout won best adaptation.
As it should.
It should have been Arcane.
Yeah.
No, it should not have been Arcane because none of the lore in Arcane is actually in the fucking game. It's not actually an adaptation of the game. It's in their whole original shit based off of a little bit of the game. It's like they're using characters from the game, but it's not.
Does that make it less of an adaptation?
Yes, because the characters in the game are not remotely the same.
It's adapting a source material.
It's not adapting the source material because there's no source material to adapt.
The source material is the series.
There's no source material to adapt. There's nothing from League.
The series itself is the source material.
And how is it an adaptation? How is it an adaptation?
It's creating a version of it. It's being adapted.
What if there's nothing from League to adapt?
It is transforming it from a video game into
an
animated series.
Secret Level was adaptation of the year. That just off that fucking Warhammer episode. Like, yeah. Secret
That
Level
Warhammer episode was sick, and it's just Warhammer shit. But Arcane was not it. That's not an adaptation because they're the only thing that is matching League is the character names. The characters don't act the same either.
Okay, who cares?
I do because I play that godforsaken game.
Are any of the characters in Fallout in fucking the Fallout games?
Basically,
yeah.
It's like literally, old girl is a player character, dead ass. She is just a player character.
Right.
Are we not the spectators who watch the League people fight to the fucking death?
No.
Oh,
they got retconned. None of that's in the goddamn game.
That's the game's fault.
Okay, I'm going to run through some of the
That'll make it
actual
any less of an
awards.
adaptation.
It is.
So, most anticipated went to GTA 6. Best
Which is
multiplayer
not coming
went
to
to
PC when it
Helldivers
drops.
2.
GTA 6 will not be coming to PC when it drops.
I feel like they did the same thing with
They've
GTA
done
5.
that with all the
Yeah.
GTAs.
Yeah, the reason why they said why
And
though.
Red
We got a reason why though.
Because it's a fucking console game.
No, it's because PC players are cheap and they don't spend their money on shark cards. That's
All right.
why.
Best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best
right.
art
Cool.
direction went to Metaphor.
Damn right.
Sure.
Best debut indie and best mobile went to Balatro.
Damn right.
Best action adventure went to Astro. Best
Okay.
RPG went to Metaphor.
Damn right.
Best
Cool.
sim went to Frostpunk 2.
Damn right.
Mhm.
I already said best adaptation Fallout. Best score Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth.
Mhm.
Well
Respectful.
deserved.
Well deserved.
Best audio design went to Hellblade.
Bullshit. That's all I gotta say.
Player's
What would you have
voice
given it to?
Went to
Silent Hill 2. You do not make a survival game like Silent Hill 2, whose main component is sound, and then don't give it best sound design. Hell, whatever, that Xbox game can go fuck itself. Silent Hill 2 got snubbed.
You heard it
That
here
3-hour
You heard it here
fucking,
first.
that 3-hour storytelling bullshit can go fuck off. Silent Hill 2 got snubbed.
Player's voice went to Black Myth Wukong. Best narrative was Metaphor.
Sweet.
And Astrobot won Game of the Year and legit left me
Goddamn
in
right.
shock. Like, I was like, I did not see this coming. Everybody's like turning to me like, Astrobot, right? I'm like, yeah, I had a lot of fun. Did I have... like, for me, I voted 7 Rebirth as, like, for the category of Game of the Year. But
Yeah.
I straight up thought it would either be Black Myth Wukong because China or Metaphor because quality.
No, because
Yeah.
I mean the at-home vote is only 10%.
Yeah. But Metaphor also got really good reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in regards to Black Myth.
There were a lot of Chinese outlets that were voting. That's why it got
Right.
nominated in damn near every fucking category.
Yeah, but that still wasn't enough for it to win any of those other really big.
Yeah,
categories.
it only won what, action
Like
adventure?
action
Yes.
exclusive. Not to be confused,
Yeah,
but
action adventure was Astro.
But also, Black
Yeah.
Myth Wukong had its own issues.
Or best ongoing went to Helldivers.
Sick. Now, I think Metaphor is too heavy for it to truly win. That's why I won Best Narrative. Because they're
Yeah.
like, oh,
And
yes,
best
this is
RPG. Like, I
this is
feel
so
like
Yeah.
it
Final
got...
We
Fantasy.
could have had the suite. Oh no,
We
it
coulda
lost.
had
It lost best soundtrack to Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, which is it. I get it.
Final
Seven Rebirth
Fantasy
has
7.
jams. Like,
Yeah.
7 Rebirth is tracks upon leitmotifs upon, like, just anything. If you have any level of Final Fantasy 7 brain rot, they will manipulate you with music in that game.
I'll be honest. I think Astrobot outside of Balatro is the only one who really did anything innovative and creative this year that was different than you saw from years in the past. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is more of the same. Metaphor is a
It is a
JRPG.
huge jump.
No.
Like,
No,
that-
Metaphor is actually a large jump in the Atlas project.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, that's fine,
see-
but like,
all of these are like major.
Chris, you're gonna
advancements
play
in
the
their
game and
field.
you're gonna come back and you'll be like, you know what?
I will see, but like,
All right.
Astrobot to me, out of everything that I've seen from this list, Black Myth Wukong. I mean, it looks good, but it's not doing anything better than things that have done the same in the past. Elden Ring is literally a fucking DLC and go fuck itself. Balatro is I mean, while it's a cracked out indie game, it wasn't going to win. It's great that it made it to the list, but it wasn't going to win, unfortunately.
It was
And
a
Astrobot,
critical darling. Like that was. the
I know,
thing.
I understand that, but like I'm glad it made it to the list, and games like this can now, like, outside of AAA masterpieces, quote
AAA
unquote.
well,
Yeah,
but also
like,
this is this year's Vampire Survivors. We get one like cracked out indie game a year on the stage, and it's like for
was
1 year
Vampire
with
Survivor? Was that on Game of the Year?
I think so.
I think it was.
Yeah, then I'll shut up. If Vampire Survivors
I
was
think
on
Vampire
Game of the Year,
Survivor was. I think
then
the
I'll
most
stop
cracked-
right now.
I think the indie game that's laced with the most crack is the ends up on the stage, and I think Vampire Survivors did.
Yeah. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if Celeste was on there too at one point when that was out. I know people wouldn't shut up about it.
It's good if you're into 2D platformers, fucking hard 2D platformers, but it's a good time.
I'm not skill issue.
That's the thing about it is the game wants you to feel like skill issue, but then you do it a couple of more times and you go, oh,
Right.
it's not. I get it now.
I understand it now.
The game wants you to have that. I get it now.
Oh, so
Vampire Survivor.
it was best debut indie was where it was nominated.
Okay. So Balatro, a game like Balatro being in the category of Game of the Year is awesome.
I mean, this is albeit a very stacked year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, I do like that you have
People
a.
were kind of looking at that and Black Man like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing on this list?
Right.
Stray was nominated in 2022. It takes
People were
two
looking at
fucking
Stray like,
one.
yo, what the fuck?
Yeah. But
I
Stray.
still don't agree with that one.
What? Which one?
2021. It takes two.
I don't remember what it was going up against, but
Resident Evil Village, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, Deathloop, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yeah. All those games are better than It Takes Two.
Whoa, you. Chris,
I can't say that, but
play It
Dread,
Takes Two,
like
'cause
Dread and
you
Rift
can't
Apart.
just be making statements like
And
that.
Resident Evil Village.
You
You play Dread. I play Resident Evil Village. I loved Resident Evil Village.
play It Takes Two with Marissa. I think you'll like it more.
Dog, I've been playing Resident Evil 2 before I've been playing the Resident Evil series before I've known most things.
I'm just
It
saying.
Takes Two is not gonna. And they go into the lore of Resident Evil and Resident Evil Village? No. And Ethan dies? Spoilers.
Rip Ethan. Oh man, they did my boy dirty.
R.I.P.
How you gonna do my man's like that?
R.I.P.
Hades was
greatest dad.
nominated in 2020.
That game is
Hades deserves it.
What did it lose to?
Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah,
It was Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of
That was the year I was
Tsushima,
like, Hades.
Which is
Hades.
so
Yes,
crazy.
it lost to the Israeli game. I love it. Let's go.
Last of Us Part 2?
Yeah,
I really feel like Last of Us Part 2 didn't get that much love that as much as the first one. Like to win the Game Awards.
Last of Us Part 2 was just a really good game that year.
I know. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that it didn't get as much of a popular vote that year. But being a AAA game, that's why I'm saying Balatro being on this list, being its art style, its the way it is. Hades is still, I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, a little more in depth in its playthroughs
Wait, then
Chris,
Balatro?
than.
go play Balatro.
That's what I'm saying.
Just go
I'm
play.
I'm asking you guys, the three people who have cracked out on this game.
I haven't even cracked out on it yet.
I
I just kind of like I'm on my third run.
Hey,
Oh.
hey.
I've had a run that lasted over an
Not
hour.
even once. See?
But yeah,
My first run was over an hour.
I think Hades is a better game than Balatro overall, but for them both being indie roguelikes, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll put it like this.
I like the diversity.
On my hearts, Chris, I have the Stardew Valley cards. So,
Okay.
like they have a bunch of indie games as the suits,
Oh.
and you can change the
Oh yeah.
design of the cards for them.
I have Dave
And
the
they're
Diver.
apparently,
as
I
my
guess they're just
diamond.
free because I
Yeah.
have them,
They were just
which
free.
is sick.
They were
Which
just
is
free.
sick. I see they have a 1000X resist on there, and I haven't played that yet, but it's.
I've been
on
meaning
my
to
list.
play that.
Is that on?
I gotta get it on
PlayStation?
Switch. No, you either gotta get it on Switch or Steam.
I know.
So I gotta get it on
Having
Switch.
a combined Steam library. The Madrid, I think if you got into the Steam family, you would justify a Steam Deck instantly.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not trying to. That's the difference.
You're trying to get a Steam Deck?
They're great.
That's a grocery deck. Like,
That is grocery. That's almost a rent check. Let's be real. That's almost rent. That's at least utilities. That's at least utilities.
True.
Okay, well, does anybody have one more thing so we don't go too over Chris's time limit?
no.
No.
All right. Well, remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Anton6.bluesky.social. Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me at Chef and Chris on bluesky.social.
Madrid, where can people find you?
You can find me at Frank Motion at the same place.
All right, Jalen?
Squid Bishop on the internet.
All right, this has been a No It's Good production. The video version is edited by Chris. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. The descriptions are written by AI. Until next time, keep it cheesy.